ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Well, good evening once again and welcome back to the Thomas A. Robertson Track and Field Stadium. Yes, we are here for sports tonight and the official opening ceremony on the way. I don't know if my cameraman Ashley Taylor can go up on my arm, but goosebumps were on my arms just now when the Bahamian team came into the stadium. They came into a big cheer. The official opening ceremony underway. We'll have speeches tonight from Wellington Miller. He's the president of the Bahamas Olympic Committee. Louise Martin, she's the president of the Commonwealth Games Federation. And doing the official opening will be the Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Hubert Minnis. Right now, the Commonwealth Games flag will be making its way into the stadium. But today, action got underway with judo and beach volleyball. We passed by judo first, where Maya Benaby, she put on a show. It was girls rolling today. She put on a show in the 53 kg division, won a match, and actually won a bronze medal here at these games. The first medal for the Bahamas.
At first I didn't know who she was, and it was my first time fighting her, so I wasn't sure. But then I realized how she fights. So I had to, work with what I had, and I still work my game at the same time. And then she started to get shootout for cross gripping. So I had to capitalize off of her mistakes.
You like the way you started in the home crowd behind you cheering you on?
I really appreciate the support, and I love the way I started off.
Cara Hanna also taking her first match and ready for more.
I feel pretty good, and I feel as though I can beat the other two girls and bring my gold medal. Well, it wasn't as easy as it looks. It was very hard, actually. It feels pretty great, and I love the Bahamian spirit that they're giving off.
Beach soccer also kicking up in the Sound on day one. New England with an easy two-set win over New Zealand, 21-18 and 13. The pair a tough one, British under-20 twin boys.
I think it's good to get off on a victory after a long time training. Feels good to get a good start. I think it will push us for the next few matches in the tournament. What
worked out there for you guys today?
I think the serving was pretty good, and our side out, we really stopped them when they were hitting, and I think we really stopped them.
You like the conditions of the stand in the stadium?
Yeah, like the stadium's great. There's a lot of crowd are watching us today from England and from the Bahamas, and the facilities are great.
How do you feel to be playing here in the Bahamas? First time here?
Yep, first time. It's probably the best place we've been to so far to play our beach volleyball. It's a great setup, got a great hotel, just a great opportunity.
Bahamas gracious host getting the games in early 2016 after one of our Caribbean brothers had to pull out.
I will commend the Bahamas for stepping in. Trinidad and Tobago were awarded the games 4 years ago. Unfortunately for them, the main facility that they were using was turned into a hospital, so they weren't able to do it. So the Bahamas stepped in to support them, and in Gibraltar last year we awarded the games to them. So we gave the quake to them, and in that short time they have delivered what will be a terrific games.
The Queen's baton that will carry a special message from the Queen arrived in town earlier today. Our Kelsey Johnson was at the Lyndon Pilling International Airport for its arrival.
Great to be here, great to have the youth games here, and certainly looking forward to showing the baton off to all the young people and the citizens here during the games and throughout the island. So special journey, 388 days, 100 of them in Australia. It arrives on Christmas Eve, and then the moment of the Queen or her representative at the opening ceremony reading out her personal message to all the athletes of the Commonwealth, which is a very special moment for all of us.
The baton was in the Cayman Islands before coming to the Bahamas, where it will remain until July 23rd, the closing of the Commonwealth Youth Games. This instrument is very symbolic as it is used to unite the countries in the Commonwealth.
The purpose of the Queen's baton is to inspire and excite the people of the Commonwealth for the Games next year. That's more than 2.4 billion people in the Commonwealth. The majority are young, 50% are under the age of 25 years old. So it's an opportunity to showcase the baton, the message behind the Commonwealth and the strength of the Commonwealth, the unity behind all those nations and territories, and to get people really excited about the great games that we're going to stage next year on the Gold Coast.
Here's a full description of the baton.
The loop that the baton forms captures the boundless energy of the people of the Gold Coast and the warm lights on the inside of the warm spirit of those people, inviting everyone to share in the excitement of the games next year. In form and design, the baton has been inspired by our past, our present and our future. And I'll just quickly run through these three different design elements of the baton. The back of the baton is made from macadamia wood, which has cultural and indigenous significance to the Gold Coast region. In the past, the Yugambeh people, the First Nations people of the Gold Coast, would plant macadamia trees to mark their journey. It would also provide them with sustenance in the future. The middle section of the baton is made from stainless steel. It's actually a stainless steel stringer, and when you have an opportunity to look closely, you'll see the 3-digit alpha codes of every nation and territory the baton is visiting in sequential order. And of course, these are all 17 nations and territories which will be competing at the Gold Coast Games next year. The front of the baton is our leading edge, and this is made from reclaimed plastic. This plastic came from the ocean and the waterways of the Gold Coast region and was collected through scuba diving activities and beach cleanups. It sends a message of sustainability for our future and for all of the Commonwealth. Of course, at the heart of the Queen's baton, the most important part is the Queen's message itself. Her Majesty placed this here on the 13th of March, and it has been travelling in this baton around the Commonwealth since then. In total, the journey is 388 days before this baton arrives at the opening ceremony of the Games next year on the Gold Coast.
Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
Peace on the Streets basketball tournament closed out last night at the Kendall G. Isaacs Gymnasium, and as always, the highlight was the above the rim slam dunk competition.
Don't dance at the Space Jam. All right.
Welcome back to the Thomas A. Robertson Track and Field Stadium. The Queen's baton just making its way into the stadium and the speeches are underway. And I'm now joined by the game's mascot, Chicky. He's been putting on quite a show. He's been doing a lot of laps. So when you come on down, make sure you get a picture with Chicky. Me and Chicky are going to have a lot of fun here tonight. Back to you guys in the studio.